Good morning, students. I hope you all have seen part 1, 2, and 3 of chapter 10. And in part 3, we discuss about the procedure of an act of a bill and the different readings we have discussed. And now, moving ahead, we'll see all the legislature at the state level. Now, let us begin with the part 4. Legislature at the state level. See, first one, A1 is Legislative Assembly. See, Legislative Assembly is the legislative at the state level, and Legislative Assembly is also called lower house. And Legislative Assembly of a state can have a minimum of 60 members and maximum that is 500. And there are various states have different numbers of members of the Legislative Assembly, and currently there are 182 members in the Vidhan Sabha of Gujarat. And to run the administration of Legislative Assembly smoothly, the members of the Legislative Assembly, they elect a speaker and a deputy speaker from themselves only. See, Legislative Council. See, the other house of the legislative is the Legislative Council. It is at the state level, and it is also called the upper house. See, upper house or Vidhan Parishad, and each state has to decide whether it wants to have a legislature council or no. And states like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra, they have legislative councils, and Gujarat does not have a legislative council, and Gujarat is not having legislative council. See, what are the terms of legislative council? The Legislative Council is a permanent house, and therefore it does not get dissolved. Like the Rajya Sabha, each of these members are there, they get elected for a term of 6 years. And it's 2/3 of the members, they retire every 2 years. And what is the qualification of for members of state legislature? See, any person who is a citizen of India, who is a citizen of India also and is of 25 years or more. If he is 25 or more than that, can be is not in a state of unsound mind, insolvent or criminal, can contest the election of Legislative Assembly. And the time period is how much? The Legislative Assembly is not a permanent house, and the time period is of 5 years. And after the given period which is given, the Legislative Assembly is dissolved. And in unusual situation wherein the government they cannot function as per that of the constitutional provisions, or they, if the government cannot be formed, if they are not formed, then the governor they can send the recommendation to the President of India why to dissolve the government. And the president that dissolves the Legislative Assembly, the president who is dissolving the Legislative Assembly, and they can impose the president rule. They have the right to impose the president rule. And during that time period, the governor, in that meantime, the governor who is there, governor, he can administer the state, and for this purpose for his smooth functioning of the Legislative Assembly. And the speaker and the deputy speaker, they are also elected by whom? By the members from among themselves only. The members of Legislative Council, they are elected from among the institutions of local self government. See, the members, they are elected from where? From the local self rule organization, that the registered graduates, teachers, for all of secondary or higher secondary and professors, they are from that. And to be eligible as a member for that, the Legislative Council, the who is there, the candidate should be of 30 years. See, must be a citizen of India also, and having minimum age of 30 years, and should not be mentally unstable, bankrupt or any criminal record should not be there. And the Legislative Assembly, that legislative council is there, that is a permanent house, and like the Rajya Sabha, each of its member, they are elected for the term of 6 years, and two-third of the member, how much, two-third, they retire every 2 years, and the state, they have to decide whether to keep a legislative council or not. The state has to decide that, and Gujarat does not have a legislative council. See, as such, Gujarat is not having a legislative council. Like the Lok Sabha, the legislative assembly has more power. See, like the Lok Sabha, who has the same way the legislative, they have more power. Ordinary as well as money bill. See, in the ordinary also and the money bill can be presented in it. And after the bill which is passed through the various steps, they are sent to the governor for his assent, and after the governor, that bill, governor signs the bill, then only it becomes the act. The second one is executive. See, what is the executive? The organs of government which does the function of execution and administration of law, that is called executive. And the executive is the most effective and the highlight organ of government. And in India, the executive, they consist of two parts. That is, one is political executive and the second one is administrative. That is called permanent executive. See, in the political and administrative executive are there, the officer and employees, they are in a direct contact of the people, and their discussion and the work that affect the life of people. See, now first we will discuss about the political executive. See, the elected representative who forms the government, they are known as political executives. And at the central level, the political executive, they consist of prime minister and the cabinet ministers, president, vice president, and bureaucrats. See, all these are included. And at state level, they may be governor or chief minister, and their main task, what is to form the government and to frame the policies to run the state. And the political executive, either they get changed every 5 years, or if their party, they lose the power, if they lose their power, or if their party. And the political executive may belong to any political party. He may belong to any political party, and the qualification which is required to get elected and to come to power as political executive are honesty is there, public service should be there, public opinion, and the selection of public through voting, it has been done. And in second one, if we talk about administrative executive, in that we will see that the body of civil servant who are elected for almost permanent basis is called administrative executive, and the service of administrative officer is called civil services. See, the administrative executive include IAS and IPS officers, court judges, etc. All these people are included in administrative executive. And the main role of the administrative executive is to serve the people as per the policies that is framed by government. And the administrative executive, they carry out the work of implementing the policies, programs, and planning of government while keeping in view the aspiration and expectation of the people. And the administrative executive is also formed on a permanent basis. That is, the officers, they are appointed on a permanent basis, unlike that of political leader who keeps on changing with elections. And the retirement age of administrative executive is different in different state. And if they misbehave or show lack of efficiency in their work, then they can be removed also from their post. Using definite procedures have been followed, and they can be removed. And to become an administrative executive, what they need to have required educational qualification, pass competitive exams like IAS, and also they gain some prerequisites experience in that. See, all this thing is about executive. The next is president. Now we will see is the president. President I hope you have understood till here. For president, we will see in the next part.